And RK Studios was such a, I mean, it was surreal. It was an amazing place because that was where all of Raj Kapoor Saab's films were made. From Barsat to every single mega film that the history of Indian film has seen was made in that, from the Raj Kapoor camp, was made in that studio. So, and everything was kept there, preserved. So, you know, the posters, the costume room had every single
iconic
thing. It was very, very iconic.
और वहाँ जाना,
वहाँ रोज काम करना, to become part of that, to be actually adopted by that. I had to kind of refuse about more than 15 or 16 films. Because, you know, the film would be good, the script was good, and then suddenly there's this one scene in which there was something very objectionable, at least objectionable for me.
और वो हटाना नहीं चाहते थे.
वो नहीं हट सकता जी. बारिश का गाना है तो बारिश का गाना है. सफ़ेद साड़ी में मैं सफ़ेद साड़ी में बारिश का गाना नहीं कर सकती क्योंकि मुझे वापस पाकिस्तान जाके I need to go back home. Every time I would have a meet the press situation here. अच्छा, अब आपने कुछ ना कुछ तो ऐसे शूट किया होगा, हो ही नहीं सकता कि आप इंडिया का ही नहीं. ठीक है भाई. Then I reached a point, I just stopped. मैंने कहा ठीक है, 2 साल बाद जब फिल्म आएगी, आप फिल्म देख लें, फिर आप फैसला कर लें. Don't judge me before time. Even the time when Azan was born, lots of people said आप heroine हैं, आपका बच्चा तो होना नहीं चाहिए. आप बिल्कुल मतलब इसको, I would look at them and say, it depends on what your priorities in life are. And my priority was for me, it is far more important to be a mother than a heroine. For me, that's a much greater honor and a privilege. For me, I'm a very, very family person. For me, it's always been very, very important to have children. And I used to look at certain very great actresses who had crossed a point in life without being married because they're still heroines and they chose to be heroines. And I used to find that very frightening. I wanted to do meaningful work. And getting dressed, getting pretty, putting on nice clothes every day, but doing candy floss roles and not doing anything meaningful. I was like, you know, कि मैं 30 दिन में 2 दिन में performance कर सकती हूँ. बाकी 30 दिन तो I'm just, you know, sort of. Yes, I mean, I love dressing. I used to love dressing up.
Yeah, but you wanted to do something that excited you.
I wanted to do something. Yes, I wanted to do something that.
And it wasn't exciting you anymore.
It wasn't exciting me anymore.
So marriage was the logical conclusion.
Having a baby was exciting me much more.
Assalamu alaikum. Today I'm going to meet one of Pakistan's most iconic women. She is very well loved, very talented, and very well respected. And she's always been described as graceful. But she's not just graceful by face or by appearance. I think she's also lived her life with tremendous grace. And there's so much to her. वैसे तो she has a quiet beauty, a dignity about her, but once you get to know her, she's a lot of fun also. So while we've been prepping for the interview, we've been chatting and having fun. And maybe we'll have some of that now on camera also. How are you?
I'm well, Malia. How are you?
I am good. You are looking so beautiful.
Thank you.
You get that a lot, है ना?
Alhamdulillah.
हमेशा से.
Well, Hamesha se depends on when you're calculating Hamesha se, because when I was really little, no. But when I started working, and I guess when I was from college and school.
But it's true, and you're also a beautiful person inside out. जब मैं आपसे मिली हूँ, it's been such a great experience.
Thank you so much.
You think, I'm just plunging into the interview, you think looks helped in your career throughout?
See, looks are a very interesting thing when it comes to media, because everybody wants to watch good-looking people on screen. I mean, when I put on the television, if I'm flipping channels or I'm watching a movie, I want to look at beautiful people. I want to look at beautiful things. I do not want to see misery. Definitely beauty and looks do count. But also, it kind of can get you stuck, because there was a time in my career when I wanted to do those very sort of, you know, the parallel cinema.
Gritty roles, हैं? Gritty वाले roles.
And nobody would cast me. कि जी ऐसी शक्ल तो नहीं होती ना गरीब लड़की की। तो इससे यू नो मैं तरस रही थी कि अच्छा मुझे कोई उस टाइप का रोल देते, मुझे कोई नहीं देता था। बट देन आई थिंक आई एम ब्लेस्ड बिकॉज देन आई रियलाइज दैट कमर्शियल सिनेमा और कमर्शियल टेलीविजन इज नॉट दैट। यस, क्रिटिकल अक्लेम के लिए आप कर ले, अगर आपने करना है, अभी तो होता है, बट आई एम सेइंग 30 years बैक तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं होता था। So that way, you know, you sort of look at those writers and those directors and they say, नहीं, आपको तो नहीं, आप तो नहीं वो कर सकते। So, but I think it makes a very big difference, and it's a journey, it's a different journey.
तो फिर वो ग्रिटी रोल्स आपके पास नहीं आए, लेकिन फिर भी you've done so much. और
I did some gritty roles
you did?
back on television, yeah.
Yes.
Sort of.
ये एक बात है कि आपने काम तो खासा, when I look back and when I Google you in fact, बहुत आपका काम नजर आता है, लेकिन जो सबसे ज़्यादा काम की बात होती है तानसेन, हिना, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल तो हिना, और फिर सरगम और तानसेन, तीन आपके जो प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं वो मुस्तकिल देखी कमिंग अप। Does that irritate you कि लोगों को बाकी काम का क्यों नहीं पता?
नहीं, actually the thing is that Hina was an iconic project, so was Sargam, and so was Tansen. Hina, because I think it was the first time anyone ever got a lead role across the border.
वो भी राज कपूर की मूवी का।
राज कपूर, RK Films, Raj Kapoor साहब की, and Raj Kapoor साहब had prepared that script. The script was ready, the music was recorded, even though we shot after he had passed away, but everything was prepped down to the, you know, the colors of the costumes, किस तरीके से scene shoot होगा, it was all prepped.
Detail में.
In detail, in absolute detail. So it was, I mean, it was literally as if he had left something for Ranveer to do, कि वो देकर गए थे कि ये फिल्म ऐसी बनेगी.
अच्छा.
So it was all, the vision was already there. So that was iconic in its own way. Sargam, that time Pakistani cinema had died. Urdu cinema was non-existent. And Sayyid Noor, how he had the courage to make that film and how that film was made, that was another, it was a breakthrough. It was, I mean, you know, people make films now. And when I hear, you know, air-conditioned studio, what air-conditioned studio, एक पंखा मिल जाता था तो हमें तो बड़ी बात थी.
अच्छा.
And in fact, you know, and the interesting thing about Sargam was that that was the first film that ever a makeup artist from a salon, Musad Misbah, did my makeup for Sargam. And it was a total breakthrough. Rukhsana Noor, Sayyid Noor's wife, God bless her, she took me to Musarrat's salon. She said कि आपने makeup करने का, film का makeup कैसे होता है? I remember we spent about 4 or 5 hours the first day when Musarrat was putting my makeup on, because it was like, it had never happened. And I was just telling her that, you know, do you realize that was the first ever time, otherwise वो filmy makeup artists होते थे.
हाँ.
So Sargam and the type of music that Sargam had, उससे पहले तो, before that, yes, there was an era of Waheed Murad and all, but then that era died in Zia ul Haq's time, and then you'd gone into that total Punjabi cinema, which had killed Urdu cinema. And then Sargam came, which was, I mean, people gave Sayyid Noor a very rough time. You know, ये क्या बना रही हो, तो चलेगी नहीं, ये तो ये हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा. I mean, he really worked very, very hard to put that film together. It was not easy. हमें ये भी नहीं पता था ना कि फिल्म पूरी होगी, लगेगी भी. And then Tansen was the one and only project ever made by Pakistan Television Academy, because PTV एक academy बना था where people were supposed to be trained.
जी जी.
And that was the first ever serial जो ख्वाजा नजम ने बनाई थी.
अच्छा.
And that is the only thing that has ever been produced by PTV Academy, sadly so.
One and only.
You know, I'm shocked because it is a huge building. It was supposed to be an institution. Nothing ever happened after that. And Tansen was also a very rough thing, because Hasina Appa had written it. Yes, she had created that whole thing. But doing a period play for PTV when you had no resources except maybe costumes,
मुश्किल है.
बहुत मुश्किल. And you know, वो पुराने लोकेशंस को ढूंढ रहे थे, कभी हम कहाँ पे शूट कर रहे हैं, कभी कहाँ शूट कर रहे हैं, दर बदर. It wasn't as if it was set up and there were vanity vans or something. There was nothing.
अच्छा. खुद ही खुद ही भाग दौड़ कर करके लोकेशंस ढूंढना
करके, I mean, you know, like Khwaja Sahab would call, Khwaja Najm would call me. I was in Bombay shooting in those days. I was shooting Hina and Tansan simultaneously. सुनो तुम wig लेके आना और तुम ऐसे ऐसे कपड़े लेके आना क्योंकि यहाँ पे नहीं मिलेंगे.
Oh my God.
So then I would be bringing the stuff from there and shooting here, going back, shooting there, and then even quite a lot of Sargam was shot while I was still shooting in India. So it was back forth.
So हिना के शूट के दौरान तानसेन और सरगम दोनों की simultaneously shoots पे आप work कर रही थी?
Tansen, all of Tansen.
Yeah.
And some bits of Sargam.
Okay, and then you returned and you did more of Sargam.
I was always back and forth because Air India used to fly and PI used to fly. So Bombay की flight was 1 hour. It was a 1 hour flight and you just jump on the flight and.
और उस वक्त उन दिनों at least इतनी political red tape नहीं थी तो आना जाना आसान हुआ था. At least उस ज़माने में.
There was always political red tape, but it was.
इतनी तो नहीं होगी ना जितनी अब.
अभी बहुत ज़्यादा है. हाँ. अभी it's just become unnecessarily complicated. Because the attitudes I think are probably pretty much the same. But the fact that they eliminated those flights, now it's, you know, you fly to Dubai, you get a visa, नहीं तो यहाँ पे visa लग जाता था.
हाँ, complicated हो गया ना.
So it's unnecessarily complicated.
अच्छा तो and of course I know you must have repeated this lots of times. I even wrote this to you on text. Okay, you must have repeated this a lot of times. But did Raj Kapoor choose you particularly as his Hina?
See, what I have been told and believe is that I did a play in. Which was my first ever play, Karachi television पे अनारकली. और उसका video tape उन दिनों में होते थे. तो that video tape was taken by Saeed Jafri साहब. I don't know where he saw it. He saw it somewhere because that play kind of
connected with him.
It sort of went kind of viral, if you, whatever you would call it in those days, because it went around a lot. And he took that video tape and he showed it to Raj Kapoor साहब and Raj Kapoor साहब liked it. And then I think Hasina Appa was writing the dialogue for him in those days. And she also spoke to him about me and maybe she showed it to him or something. Because then he told her कि ये लड़की लेके आओ. फिर in the middle of that, he passed away. And then Hasina Appa called me one day. I was in London shooting a TV serial for London Weekend Television, which was none of these. That was another thing.
Which is another project of yours that people don't know about.
Because it was London Weekend Television. It was in English. It was with Art Malik and this actress called Cheryl Prime. And I did that right after Anarkali. So I was in London. I had finished that. And I won't name the people because it's not right. I've got another. Usi pe, there was an Indian actor working with me. And he said that, you know, XYZ mega name producer is over here and he's looking for a new girl for his next film. Come and meet him. I went and met him. And somehow wo baat, because, you know, my family, I have certain parameters. You know, कि क्या पहनना है, क्या नहीं पहनना है, what I would do, what I wouldn't do. So I met him and it just kind of didn't click. And I came back to where I was staying. And I literally walked into my room and the phone was ringing and it was Hasina Appa and Ranbir Kapoor. कि ज़ेबा ये तुम बात करो. मोबाइल फोन तो थे नहीं ना, my room phone was ringing. ये तुम बात करो और तुम अभी बॉम्बे आ जाओ स्क्रीन टेस्ट के लिए. हसीना अप्पा, बॉम्बे, me, my father is a politician in Pakistan. I mean, you know, Pakistan TV पे मैं आ गई. Okay. लंदन तक मुझे भेज दिया. तुमने कहा very good, go to London, do whatever you have to do. But India screen test, this sounds very very way out. नहीं तुम आ जाओ, मैं यहाँ पे हूँ, कोई घबराने की ज़रूरत नहीं है.
अच्छा.
So then that was it. And
did you tell your father?
I told my mother. I like to go through my mother. My father fortunately didn't watch that much TV or film. Fortunately. He was too busy, fortunately. So, you know, when, and Hasina Moin was a very, very respected name. So Hasina Appa came to meet my father and said कि मैं इनको साथ लेके जा रही हूँ. And because Hasina Appa was so respected and mummy went with me when I went for the screen test. So it was okay कि अच्छा, you know, I'm just going for a screen test, you know, film. Don't know if that's happening. And we're just going because we've never been to India and we want to see India. So we went off and then, you know, third day of the screen test is okay, sign. And it was okay, now what do we tell daddy?
Yeah.
So, well, alhamdulillah.
Exciting hoga. Raj Kapoor ki movie, larger than life.
It was very exciting. It was literally like a fairy story because, I mean, would you believe, Malia? Because my mother's European, I have a British passport. तो हमने कहा कि visa तो लगता नहीं है. We took off from Karachi, landed in Bombay, at Bombay airport, found out we needed visas. We had landed in Bombay without visas, my mother and I. And Randhir was there to pick us up at the airport with his RK team. And he realizes that his guests who he's invited have turned out without visas. So, airport पे हमें बिठाया वहाँ पे in this lounge. He went off within 2 hours. He got our visas and came back.
Oh, okay.
मतलब it was landed in Bombay minus visas.
Without visas.
Without visas.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, he didn't know what to say. We were sort of, you know, looking at each other कि हमें तो flight पे चढ़ा.
किसी ने कुछ कहा ही नहीं.
No, nobody said anything. We landed over there, and there immigration said, "Where's the visa?" And we said, "What visa?"
Oh.
So.
But it was meant to happen. है ना?
And you know, he was sort of, you know, they were looking at each other, and it was like, you know, we've called this person for a screen test, and she's turned up without a visa. So anyway, then they went, they got the visas, and then we were taken to a hotel, फिर वो RK Studios in the evening. And RK Studios was such a, I mean, it was surreal. It was an amazing place because that was where all of Raj Kapoor Saab's films were made. From Barsat to every single mega film that the history of Indian film has seen was made in that, from the Raj Kapoor camp, was made in that studio. So, and everything was kept there, preserved. So, you know, the posters, the costume room had every single
iconic
thing. It was very, very iconic.
और वहाँ जाना,
वहाँ रोज काम करना, to become part of that, to be actually adopted by that.
और जाहिर है हिना की जो पूरी स्क्रिप्ट थी, आपके जो डूज एंड डोंट्स थे, उसमें भी फिट करती थी. There was nothing there that you would say कि नहीं ये मैं नहीं कर सकती.
No,
है ना?
Because it was technically about a Pakistani Kashmiri girl.
Yes. So it fit into exactly the kind of story you'd be excited to do. You'd be easy with doing.
There was nothing to worry about.
हाँ, लेकिन शायद इसीलिए इन्हीं parameters की वजह से आपका Bollywood career उसके बाद नहीं हुआ.
I had to kind of refuse about more than 15 or 16 films. Because, you know, the film would be good, the script was good, and then suddenly there's this one scene in which there was something very objectionable, at least objectionable for me.
और वो हटाना नहीं चाहते थे.
वो नहीं हट सकता. जी बारिश का गाना है तो बारिश का गाना है सफ़ेद साड़ी में. मैं सफ़ेद साड़ी में बारिश का गाना नहीं कर सकती क्योंकि मुझे वापस पाकिस्तान जाके I need to go back home and I need to, you know, I have and the 2 years I was doing है ना, मैंने इतनी बातें सुनी. अभी देखना क्या होता है इसके साथ. You know, I mean, you know, I faced a lot of flack, what is called trolling these days. Thank God there was no social media.
आप भी हमेशा कहती हैं, जब मेरी आपसे बात होती है, आप कहती हैं, thank God there was no social media.
Thank God there was no social media because every time I would have a meet the press situation here. अच्छा, अब आपने कुछ ना कुछ तो ऐसे शूट किया होगा, हो ही नहीं सकता कि आप इंडिया गए नहीं. ठीक है भाई. Then I reached a point, I just stopped. मैंने कहा ठीक है, 2 साल बाद जब फिल्म आएगी, आप फिल्म देख लें, फिर आप फैसला कर लें. Don't judge me before time. And of course there was I was very, very cautious every single moment कि कोई dialogue ऐसा ना हो, because it can be, anything can happen.
हाँ, लेकिन ये story ऐसी नहीं थी.
Yes, but still, you know, I mean,
you had to be careful.
I had to be very,
you
very
had
careful.
to come home after the shoot. You had to come home
because I was representing Pakistan on a level. I had a responsibility on me.
ऋषि कपूर हीरोइन भी थी आप.
I was Rishi Kapoor's 16th new heroine.
Really?
16th.
अच्छा. But और गाने भी इतने अच्छे. The whole package of what makes an iconic Bollywood movie. ये जो movies हमारे घरों में सेव करी जाती हैं और बार-बार देखी जाती हैं. हिना एक ऐसी मूवी थी ना. कितने साल हो गए और आज भी आपसे मैं आज की बात करने की जगह तब की बात करने से शुरू कर रही हूँ. I think it's just a movie that has really stood out throughout your career. Everybody saw it, knows the songs, loved it, cheered for you, felt proud of you. So
that is what I wanted my people to do. That's why I had to be very careful not to do anything which could embarrass them.
What's your favorite song from the movie?
My favorite song from the movie is I like Love Chithiye.
It's my favorite song too. That's why I asked you. It's Lata Mangeshkar at her most magnificent.
Lata ji is, I mean, Lata ji is not Lata ji just because of her voice. Lata ji, like, I want to talk about this incident because it was, there was this album launch which I was invited to, which was not related to this at all. It was Lata ji and Jagjit Singh. And I'd been working there for a year or so, and I was invited.
हाँ.
So, you know, obviously being a fan and all that, of Lata ji. So I went there and I was I just entered, I was talking to people, and someone comes to me and says, आपको लता जी बुला रही हैं. And you know, लता जी मुझे बुला रही हैं. And I go, the organizer, he takes me to Lata ji. She says कि मैं कहा सर मैं देखना चाह रही थी, मुझे गाने रिकॉर्ड करने हैं, लेकिन मैं आपसे मिलना चाह रही थी ताकि मैं आपकी एक्सप्रेशंस को मैच करूं. Now Lata ji saying that to me, सर मैं देखना चाह रही हूँ आप किस लहजे में बात करती हैं, किस तरीके से बात करती हैं, ताकि मैं वो फिर कैरेक्टर में आ जाऊँ. See, singing is about expression. That is why the greats are the greats. It is because of the expression. Like Madam Noor Jahan, the expression she has, the expression she puts into her songs, Lata ji, Asha ji, Mehdi Hasan Saab. It's the expression that gets us. It's not just the melody, the voice. वो तो सब अपनी जगह है, but it is the expression, the feeling.
तो वो आपको देखना चाहती थी ताकि जब गाएं तो
It's
उस पर्सनालिटी से मैच करके गाना गाएं.
I mean,
right?
that it was, you see, I learned so much just hearing that. You know, that is how an artist thinks. That's how a true artist thinks.
Do you think कि अब राज कपूर हीरोइन आप हैं, ये टैग आपके साथ हमेशा है? Do you like this tag or do you think कि नहीं मैंने और भी काम किया है, क्यों राज कपूर हीरोइन लोग कह रहे हैं सिर्फ?
No, I think that's a huge honor and a privilege to me because being a Raj Kapoor heroine, it's like being educated from a certain institution.
हाँ बिल्कुल.
Because the time I spent there taught me whatever I learned and whatever I was useful in my career later. It's a training. It's a training. It's like, you know, I went to a certain college, I went to a certain school, and I then became a Raj Kapoor heroine. It's like an institution you've trained out of.
Was your family also very proud of the movie? I mean, उस वक्त तक तो आपके फादर को ज़ाहिर है पता चल गया था, आप वहाँ शूट कर रही थी.
My family was kind of. My family is very academic. My father is a lawyer. My sister's a lawyer.
फिर भी how could they miss ही ना? जितनी भी academic हो, they couldn't miss this.
Youngest kid and going off and becoming a movie star was kind of very, very off the tracks. It was, you know, ye kya ho raha hai? But then on a level, I think they sort of, you know, it was like, you know, acha, okay, kid, let her do what she wants. But I think the pride came in later when they saw people's reactions. Because my family was very, very unfilmy. Very, very unfilmy family.
देख ली होगी, लेकिन ये फिल्म तो देखी होगी, ये किसने नहीं देखी?
वो तो देखी, like my mother being European was still more a film person.
Oh, you mean they weren't dazzled by film and TV, है ना? That wasn't something that dazzled them, that they weren't crazy about it. ये आपका मतलब हुआ ना, यानी?
I mean, they were not people who, like, when I was really, really small, I remember going to the movies with my parents. Going to James Bond movies, going to other movies. सब Indian फिल्में चलती थी पाकिस्तान में. लगती थी, my mother used to go with her friends, with her girlfriends. But my father was always working. And then the entire Ziaul Haq time, all of those years, there was no cinema. Cinema तो खत्म हो गया था. So you know, film and television was also this very sad, sorry little thing. मतलब एक drama आता था.
With restrictions.
With very, very ironclad restrictions. And television would have one 8 baje ka drama, which if you watched, you watched. If you liked, you watched. If you didn't like, you didn't watch. And that was it. There were no choices.
Here's a question, just random. Chittiya shoot kahan hua hai? What's that gushing river?
That is a place called Kulu Manali, which is in India. Because Kashmir to ja nahi sakte the.
Kashmir nahi ja sakte.
Nahi, Kashmir was out of bounds. And this is like about 400 miles from Tibet, but it's way, way up. It's a stunningly beautiful.
It's stunningly beautiful.
And that gushing river was ice cold, and I was walking in it.
You were.
And it was free. It was beyond freezing. It was like ice water melting to upar se the ice from the mountains was melting and coming down. And it was, you know, walk in it, smile, look happy. Okay.
It's beautiful. और मैं सोचती हूँ कि उस ज़माने में वो कैमरे भी नहीं थे, वो वाले रिसोर्सेस तो नहीं थे, वो टेक तो नहीं थी जो अब है. 2 shots a day. Despite that, those images, those videos, they are remarkable. अभी भी देखो तो इतना खूबसूरत है. उसकी natural beauty ऐसी है कि you don't need any filters, anything at all.
CG तो था नहीं ना. There was it was what it was. Like the dried leaves and all of those were there.
Were you disappointed? बाद में ज़ाहिर है young girl dreams, Bollywood dreams. Were you disappointed कि आगे आपका Bollywood career नहीं build हो सका? Or were you realistic about it कि हाँ ज़ाहिर है नहीं build हो सका?
See, I was very. See, I was not a kid who said कि मैंने बड़े होके I want to be a
Star.
Star. I never saw it that way. I enjoyed it. I am very grateful for it. I loved it. And if I maybe worked with a different set of people, I would not have even continued working. Because when I did my first play, I thought कि अच्छा ठीक है कर लिया. I was more interested in being behind the camera. That was more a passion for me, which didn't happen. उन्होंने कहा कि शक्ल ठीक है, कैमरा के सामने डालो. And then the project in London happened. Then Hina happened, and like Hina, when I went to India and when I met the Kapoor family, we just so connected. My mother and I were just so connected. They were like, you know, people who we'd known forever.
अच्छा.
मैंने 3-4 फिल्में की उसके बाद, but it's not. It just wasn't. It wasn't the same. And everyone, even people there in India, said, you know, everyone's not. It's not the RK camp. But then I was also. I'm also one of those very, very. I was very attached to my parents, so every time there'd be a break, मैं वही घंटे की फ्लाइट पकड़ के वापस आ जाती थी. And that would make producers very jittery कि ये लड़की स्क्रीन पे तो ठीक है, but ये जैसे 2 दिन का ब्रेक आते ही चली जाती है पाकिस्तान. And then the way India Pakistan has always been like this, you know, कि suddenly there'll be some political, someone will make one statement,
and everything will
falls
break
apart.
down.
Because
Yes.
I was in India during the Bombay riots.
Oh, अच्छा. फिर
I was shooting. I had a flight.
फिर आप घर भागें क्या? कि you stayed there?
No, I had a flight that night with. And then suddenly I was told कि नहीं जी सड़क पे लाशें आप नहीं जा सकती. But the studio driver told me that कि अच्छा आप कल की flight लेने हैं. Literally, it was, you know, I was about to drive out. It was a late night flight, and कि नहीं जा सकते. But at the same time, there was the people I was working with, the producers. There was always a protectiveness कि ये हमारी heroine है, हमारी है. So they always treated me that way. And the same way, I think I've been very privileged because the people I've worked with over here, they've always said, "Hamari hai." And then an artist doesn't belong to anyone. You belong to your audience. You belong to the public who's made you what you are.
हमारे है तो कहते हैं producers, directors, लेकिन it is said with pride when they really believe in the artists that are working with them. They want to take ownership. They want to shout out to the world कि देखो this actress is also part of our cast. आपको लगता है अब आजकल एक्टर्स कहते हैं कि जब तक हम इंटरनेशनली रिनाउंड नहीं होते, बाहर पाकिस्तान से बाहर काम नहीं करते, कोई हमें इज्जत नहीं देता, कोई हमें अटेंशन नहीं देता. क्या आपने भी तो पाकिस्तान से बाहर ही सबसे बड़े प्रोड्यूसर प्रोडक्शन कंपनी के साथ काम किया? क्या आपको लगता है कि पाकिस्तान में तभी उस ज़माने में भी इज्जत मिलती थी जब आप बाहर काम करके आते थे?
See, now this is a very double-edged sword. First of all, as Pakistanis as a nation, we're obsessed with imported things.
Yes.
पाकिस्तान में make brilliant things, लेकिन हमें फिर भी imported चीज़ चाहिए.
हाँ, unfortunately, yes.
We cannot appreciate our own. We have great talent, but whether we like it or not, our singer goes and sings across the border, our actor goes and acts there, suddenly they're taken more seriously.
अब क्या तब भी ऐसे ही था?
हमेशा से ऐसे ही था.
अच्छा.
I mean, it was that way, but again, the time that I started working was a time of change because we just come out of the Ziaul Haq era. So there was nothing. And I just started working. And then if I say after doing Hina and the time I worked in India, I came back, Sargam was great. But उसके बाद कौन सा कमाल काम किया?
उसके बाद आपने की हैं पाकिस्तानी मूवीज?
Yes, but there was never anything very good.
और फिर आपने इसीलिए छोड़ दी क्योंकि आपको अच्छा ही नहीं लगा वो काम?
No, because the thing is that as a person, I want to do good work.
Yeah.
I can do good work in a good project. I can try to do good work in a mediocre project. I cannot do good work in a below average project.
How can you? You can't wave a magic wand and make it something special.
No, I can't because if I'm an actor, I cannot change the script. I cannot. It's not my place to go to and tell the director what to do or the producer. मैं नहीं कर सकती. They have their vision.
हाँ. क्या इसीलिए आपने फिर काम छोड़ा था? काम करना क्यों? एक्टिंग क्यों छोड़ी थी?
देखिए, एक्टिंग मैंने छोड़ी simply because I was just very uninspired by the state of affairs.
It wasn't because you got busy with your personal life. Azan was born.
No, Azan was see, for me, Azan was always a priority. Even the time when Azan was born, lots of people said, "आप heroine हैं, आपका बच्चा तो होना नहीं चाहिए." आप बिल्कुल मतलब इसको I would look at them and say, it depends on what your priorities in life are. And my priority was for me, it is far more important to be a mother than a heroine. For me, that's a much greater honor and a privilege. But I didn't stop work then. I think I went behind the camera then because that is something I always wanted to do. And initially I was told, you can't. And then it became, okay, you can. So I did work and I did act, but it was just that, I reached a point where I thought that I don't want to spend the time of my life in this environment, which is not even giving me any satisfaction or producing anything great. That's when I stopped acting and stopped working because it was just not leading to anything.
तो ये एक naturally बस एक decision हुआ, scripts नहीं अच्छी लगी, you started getting a bit disillusioned.
I haven't said that I've stopped. It's just that, the kind of things that come along are not things that I would want to be associated with. If something great came, I'm fine doing it.
उस ज़माने में ये भी कहा जाता था कि हीरोइन की शादी हो जाए, हीरोइन का बच्चा हो जाए तो वो उसका करियर ख़त्म हो जाता है।
Dead.
उस ज़माने में ये बहुत prevalent opinion था। आपने भी सुना होगा।
Of course.
You didn't care.
No.
Did you think about it कि नहीं अब मेरी शादी हो रही है तो शायद मेरा करियर रुक जाए, कुछ मुश्किलें आए?
For me, what was more frightening, for me, I'm a very, very family person. For me, it's always been very, very important to have children. And I used to look at certain very great actresses who had crossed a point in life without being married because they're still heroines and they chose to be heroines. And I used to find that very frightening, very, very frightening.
You wanted to have a family, have children.
To be going into life alone, going ahead in life. So I found that very, very frightening. That was a place I did not want to be in. So it was, either this or that.
But obviously, शादी, लेकिन आपने तभी की when your main priority must have been that you liked the person or loved the person that you were getting married to, right? फिर ही वो एक progression आई कि, or was it because you thought कि नहीं अब शादी हो जानी चाहिए?
No, that was. I think there were. See, before my career started, I was married.
I know.
I had gotten divorced at 19.
But that marriage ended within months, didn't it?
Within a year.
Within a year.
Then I started my career. And then right at the end of Henna, I was diagnosed with diabetes, very, very severe diabetes. And for me, that was a very big scare because I did not want to not have a child. For me, it was very, very important to have a child. And for that scare that came, and there was no diabetic in my family. I was totally unfamiliar with this condition. I knew nothing about it. So that was a very big shock to me. And then it just seemed like the logical thing to do. Because I'd done Henna, I'd signed up Sargam. I'd sort of kind of seen what Bollywood was about. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to spend the rest of my life doing that. Because what used to get me after Henna, the other films I did, I wanted to do meaningful work. And getting dressed, getting pretty, putting on nice clothes every day, but doing candy floss roles and not doing anything meaningful, I was like, कि मैं 30 दिन में 2 दिन मैं performance कर सकती हूँ. बाकी 30 दिन तो I'm just, sort of. Yes, I love dressing. I used to love dressing up.
Yeah, but you wanted to do something that excited you.
I wanted to do something. Yes, I wanted to do something that.
And it wasn't exciting you anymore.
It wasn't exciting me anymore.
So marriage was the logical conclusion.
Having a baby was exciting me much more.
Achha.
So that was more the reason.
अच्छा. इसमें पता है, I'm just thinking while you spoke, मैं सोच रही थी कि then even at that age, that's an age when a lot of young people get dazzled by being a star. वो जो एक showbiz की एक attraction होती है ना, to always be in the news, to always be a hit, उस non-social media दौर में भी वो थी. वो एक चाह होती है कैमरे के सामने आने की. आप शायद feet on the ground थी हमेशा. आप इससे dazzle नहीं होती थी शायद.
I never got dazzled because I think that my school friends, my close friends who I'd grown up with from school and college, were so non-filmy that when I came back to them, I was generally teased, "Acha, heroine ban gayi." And at home, that was the same thing.
Family
so
bhi.
Because, there was no one pumping me up. Like I know that a lot of people get pumped up by people around them, whereas maybe there were people around me pumping me up, but
your main circle of people.
My main circle of people were, I don't know, I just didn't. I enjoyed what I was doing, I loved it, but I think I saw a little beneath the veneer. I used to look at
realistic thing.
I wanted to see what it really was. I wanted to know what it really was, how people inside it really felt.
What was it really like?
I met a lot of sad people. I met a lot of very sad people. Like for example, Hina ki ek shoot ho rahi thi of one of the songs. There were a lot of junior artist girls, and it's like, you know, there used to be tea time. तो वो tea time snacks आती थी, and the tea time snacks were put out there. We were all sitting together. It was one of those scenes where we were all sitting together, and there were about 10-20 लड़कियां साथ बैठी थी. You know, they brought all kinds of fancy stuff and put it there. So I offered it around to them. नहीं, हमें हेरोइन के लिए जो आता है वो खाने की इजाज़त नहीं. What do you mean?
Why?
कि आज तक किसी हेरोइन ने पूछा नहीं हमसे. मैं कहा मैं पूछ रही हूँ, मैं कह रही हूँ कि आपने लेना है. And then I got talking to some of them, and they had very very tragic lives. मैंने कहा चलो मुझे आके बताओ. हमें इजाज़त नहीं है हेरोइन के मेकअप रूम में आने की. मैंने कहा I'm asking you to come to my room. And then I got so close to those girls, and I heard so much about the other side of their lives, that I think that got me very emotionally involved with them.
But these were the people behind the scenes. What
These
about
were
the
people
stars?
These were girls sitting next to me.
लेकिन ये behind the scenes work करती थी ना. What about the stars? What about other celebrities around you? Were they also sad, lonely, dissatisfied in their personal lives, while they looked glamorous on camera?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't think I ever got, like, for example, one person who impressed me no end was Rishi Kapoor.
Achha.
Rishi Kapoor was so professional. He knew everything, from the latest light that has come out to the latest filter that has come out. He knew I mean,
Achha.
he was so knowledgeable, and just watching him was like, you know, this is a dedicated professional.
हाँ, he'd also been around for a very long time. अच्छा, ये वो ज़माना था ऋषि कपूर आपके टॉप हीरो नहीं रहे थे. उनके हेडेज गुजर चुके थे. वो अभी भी पॉपुलर थे, but he wasn't the it hero.
Yeah, but he was romantic. This was the time when Salman Khan was just starting. Salman Khan की पहली फिल्म आई थी.
अच्छा. So he was still very much
and Sanjay Dutt was coming into himself.
अच्छा. So Rishi Kapoor was very confident about being a hero, or was he?
No, Rishi Kapoor was the ultimate professional, man. Rishi was such a brilliant craftsman, and he so effortlessly performed. It was awe-inspiring just to watch him, to watch the way he transformed.
सुनिए, आपको बचपन से एक्टिंग का तो शौक नहीं था ना? ये गूगल पे बड़ा आया हुआ है कि आपको बचपन से एक्टिंग का शौक था. क्या आपको
बचपन पे बहुत कुछ आया हुआ है which is not factual, which is
गूगल पे जो चीजें आई हैं ना आपके बारे में, आपकी और शादियां भी हैं, आपके मैं बता नहीं सकती.
मेरी वालदा का नाम भी गलत लिखा हुआ है.
I don't know why they are after you. I don't know why Wikipedia is after you.
No, there's some fictional life of mine. I mean, they might as well sort of, you know, create everything on their own.
बचपन से एक्टिंग का शौक था.
They've created a persona they wanted to. मैं क्या करूँ? I very carefully choose my battles. I don't want to fight with Google. Why would I fight with Google?
Yeah.
Or Wikipedia.
Doesn't matter.
They've put on random stuff about me which is totally untrue. If that makes them happy, fine. I asked someone if they could change it. They said no, you can't change it from Pakistan. It's all incorrect.
तो आपको बचपन से एक्टिंग का शौक था कि नहीं? ये बताएं ना.
भाई बचपन से मुझे एक्टिंग का शौक, I mean, maybe at times.
Yeah.
But it wasn't an obsession.
It wasn't an obsession कि मैं हीरोइन बनूंगी.
No.
बड़े होकर मैं हीरोइन बनूंगी.
No, it was a fun thought. It was a fun thought at times, but it wasn't one of those things कि, you know, I was sitting thinking कि मैंने बड़े होके ऐसे करना है. मैं बड़े होना ही नहीं था. I think that's no. I mean, it was for me. Stories are much more exciting. Storytelling, how stories are told, what stories. I've always loved stories. And
you loved reading and writing even, है ना?
At the first time I went to PTV, I wanted to write. I went with a script.
अच्छा.
And I was told that आपके तो माँ अंग्रेज़ है, आप उर्दू कैसे लिख सकते हैं? आप तो कॉन्वेंट के पढ़े हुए. And then they took a स्लाइट लुक, आप तो दिखा रहे हैं कि औरतें सिगरेट पी रही हैं। मैंने कहा हाँ, तो आपकी औरतें चर्च भी पीती हैं। नहीं नहीं नहीं, ये टीवी पे नहीं आ सकता। मैंने कहा क्यों, सच नहीं आ सकता टीवी पे? एंड दिस वाज राइट एज ऑफ ज़ियाउल हक टाइम, एंड देयर आई एम हैविंग दिस कन्वर्सेशन,
Shocking.
all of 21 years old, having this conversation with a very seasoned producer. नहीं, ये नहीं आ सकता, आप एक्टिंग कर ले। मैं कहा एक शर्ट पे मैं एक्टिंग करूँगी, मुझे सीन्स उसमें लिखने दें। And that is why my first play in Anarkali, I had written some of the scenes.
You didn't continue though, full time writing के साथ.
Who would let me? I was chased away कि नहीं, आप लोग तो अव्वल तो आप उर्दू स्पीकिंग नहीं है, पश्तून फादर, यूरोपियन मदर, वैसे ही मुज़क्कर मुअन्नस is in trouble all the time. But I mean, writing a story is not about grammar.
हाँ.
But
It's about ideas.
It's about ideas. It's about people. It's about so many things. And that was what I really want. What really used to fascinate me. But yes, I certainly enjoyed acting. But I enjoyed it when there was something to do.
आपको लगता है कि अब कुछ कहानियाँ बदली हैं कि कहानियाँ मज़ीद रट में चली गई? Now you've seen TV through the ages in Pakistan. Do you think it's improved or that the passion has actually died down? आप कह रही हैं कि तानसेन के लिए जगह जगह ढूंढ के आप लोगों ने शूट किया, वो भी एक पैशन होता था लिमिटेड रिसोर्सेज के साथ। आजकल बजट्स उससे ज़्यादा हैं, but do you see that passion? And I know you're still connected very much with the TV industry. You know the workings.
See, there's always been a rut. There is always एक side पे एक रट चल रहा होता है कि जी ये चलता है. You know that box. People who want to stay in the box, whether it is advertising or it's whatever, they want to stay in the box. You have the people who want to stay in the box, or you have some passionate Januni who comes with a real story, who will go and find the locations and who will
do something exciting.
all the मुश्किल things, मुश्किल चीजें करेगा, ख्वारियाँ करेगा, and will be standing up half the night to get the right shot, and it shows. The passion shows. The camera picks up the passion.
भी है, कभी है और कभी नहीं है.
किसी
अजान के ड्रामों में नजर आता है आपको? कभी इस वक्त अजान के बहुत ड्रामे आ रहे हैं.
See, it depends. It depends on the people producing it. It depends on the director. It depends on the script. Because एक actor अकेला कुछ नहीं कर सकता.
Lots of factors.
An actor is very, very helpless because an actor is a puppet handed over to a director who is taken on by a producer who has been given a script. Now, there are some directors who are very, very dedicated to their work, who will do all their homework and come. There are some directors who will not read the script, which for me is shocking. This never happened. I came across this somewhere in the middle of my career and I was shocked. You know, director ने script नहीं पढ़ा.
तो फिर कैसे कर रहे थे?
कर रहे थे.
ऐसे.
And that is what, you know, when my heart started sinking, and then what actually one of the things which really got me was when someone sent me a scene on WhatsApp कि इसकी dubbing कर दें. मैं क्या मैं WhatsApp पे नहीं बस आप ये जो डायलॉग है ये WhatsApp पे बोल दें. मैंने कहा how will sync, हम कर लेंगे. I mean, if I'm dubbing on WhatsApp, how seriously are you taking your project?
Shocking.
So well, it happens all the time.
ये अच्छा आपने काम आहिस्ता कम किया because you were no longer excited by scripts, right? It wasn't because of the demands of motherhood. Was it not because your own marriage was in trouble at that time? क्या वो personal issues भी साथ थे जिसकी वजह से आपकी professional priorities change हुई?
I think profession, other than that small patch when I did Hina and Sargam and Tansen and Anarkali, profession was always came second. For me, it was always more about my family, my life. I would never sacrifice family for a job, never.
Okay, so and you were not scared of marrying again. आपकी जब अदनान सभी खान से शादी हुई, you were not scared of marrying again. You'd had a bad experience in the past.
Adnan and I were friends. So I didn't expect it to go wrong.
हाँ, वो scrutiny tough होती है. You were both also celebrities.
I think that way people are very ruthless, because ऑलरेडी लोग शादी पे भी जाते हैं ना तो दूल्हा दुल्हन को देखते हैं यार ये, एंड दे स्टार्ट रिपिंग देम अपार्ट. अब उन्हीं की शादी पे गए हैं एंड यू रिपिंग देम अपार्ट, एंड देन व्हेन यू आर सेलिब्रिटीज, इसके अच्छा इसने इससे क्यों शादी की, एंड पीपल विल नॉट होल्ड बैक फ्रॉम स्टॉपिंग यू ऑन द रोड एंड आस्किंग यू.
Really?
हाँ, because they feel they have a right to, because you're in their house every day on the television screen. तो उनका हक बनता है वो आपसे.
ऐसे रूड क्वेश्चंस भी पूछ रहे हैं?
ओहो, ऐसे वैसे ऐसे ऐसे सवाल मुझसे पूछे गए कि आई मीन इट्स hysterical. Because our people, a lot of people don't have a filter and they don't know. उर्दू ज़बान में प्राइवेसी का लफ्ज़ नहीं है.
हाँ, नहीं है वाकई.
नहीं है.
नहीं है.
The concept of privacy does not exist.
अच्छा.
मुगलिया कहते हैं तखलिया. तखलिया means leave me alone. It does not mean privacy. It does not mean mind your own business.
Okay. So वो स्क्रूटनी से डील करना पड़ा.
Nonsense, utter nonsense.
शादी से लेके और फिर जब unfortunately things went wrong, उस वक्त भी you had to deal with the scrutiny.
हाँ.
And then of course अजान के साथ भी आपकी custody battle थी, which I mean he ended up with you. Even that I remember it was in the papers.
Everything was in the papers.
Did you avoid the papers then during those difficult times?
Listen, you cannot avoid it's not possible. These days you can't avoid social media. In those days you would bump into a journalist under every stone.
How do you cope then? Isn't it mentally बहुत painful नहीं होता?
होता है.
कैसे आपने cope किया?
अल्लाह करवा देता है.
Tough times, huh?
Because you see, you know your truth. Like there were some journalists who, when I signed up, Hina gave me the roughest time. कि अभी आप देखना आपके साथ होता क्या है.
जी.
मैंने कहा ठीक है, आप भी यहाँ पे, मैं भी यहाँ पे. फिल्म आएगी तो आप भी देख लीजिएगा. Those journalists today are still friends of mine. They will still call me up. Because times change. और वक्त जो है ना वो चीज़ प्रूव
पर प्रोफेशनल स्क्रूटनी फ़र्क होती है. जो आपकी पर्सनल लाइफ होती है, आपकी औलाद से रिलेटेड बात होती है, वो बहुत पर्सनल होती है. दैट हर्ट्स इन अ डिफरेंट वे.
ऑफ कोर्स इट डज, बट इट्स क्या करें. सी व्हेन यू आर इन अ फैमिली, and when you're in a family, I mean extended families जो हमारी होती है, my family is not extended, my family is very small and is very very gentle, very subtle people. But when I see friends of mine and other people who I know, their families, people are very ruthless with each other.
So you have to have a tough skin.
It's not a tough skin.
Thick skin.
You know, you say कि you go through it and you say hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel. Leave it to Allah to just decide. वो अपना काम कर रहे हैं, मैं अपना काम कर रही हूँ. If my pain is giving you entertainment and is becoming a party piece for you, that's who you are.
Do you think your lifestyle helped? Azan ने मुझे हमेशा कहा है, he's always spoken to me about his mother's regime, you know, your fitness regime, eating right, exercising right, living right, healthy living. क्या आपको लगता है कि क्योंकि आप खुद एक फॉलो करती थी पर्टिकुलर तरीका, that helped you cope with mentally difficult times that were difficult with you in life?
Probably one thing is that, you know, my faith is always, you know, because when you go back to Allah, Allah gives you strength. And then I was very fortunate that when I was in college in first year, I got into yoga. I was in the hostel in Lahore in Kaned, and this yoga teacher used to come. So I got into yoga and meditation.
Oh,
and that really helped me because I got in at 16. And then it's one of those things that when you're in, you just stay with it. So that gave me a lot of grounding, a lot of peace, a lot of thera.
And it continues to do so? Are you still into it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's something once you get into it, you don't get out of it. Yes, sometimes I fall and sometimes I fall out. But when I don't do anything, I miss it.
अच्छा ये बताएं, अब अजान is explode now. I know how involved you are. You guide him. He turns to you for advice also quite often. ये तो मुझे पता है. क्या आप उसे एडवाइस करती हैं उसके एक्टिंग करियर पे, और ये जो म्यूजिकल करियर और एक्टिंग करियर साथ साथ बैलेंस हो रहा है, यू थिंक ये हो सकता है, ये पॉसिबिलिटी है?
बिल्कुल हो सकता है.
How do you like him better as a musician or as an actor?
I think both require honest expression. You have to be very sincere. Whatever creative form, creative art it is, whether it is composition or it is singing or it is acting, it is all about the expression and what you're saying. And as long as you're true to the message that you're carrying, it's fine. Whether it is acting or singing, because Azan has also written, like Superstar जो फिल्म आई थी, he'd written the screenplay of that. So Azan has that in him as well. So as long as you're true to your story, to what you're saying, to your vision, it all comes down to the same thing.
So you think he can balance acting with music?
Yes, I will.
कर सकता है
इंशाल्लाह.
आप गाइड करती हैं, स्क्रिप्ट्स कभी पढ़ती हैं बैठ
सारे स्क्रिप्ट्स पढ़ती हूँ, जितने स्क्रिप्ट्स आते हैं पढ़ती हूँ, जबरदस्ती लेके.
यानी अजान को पढ़ने नहीं पड़ते, आप पढ़ लेती हैं, आप he lets you do the homework?
No, I choose to do the homework because I enjoy reading scripts and I enjoy seeing the way.
You enjoy reading all the scripts. Not all are very readable.
The ones that are totally, well, it's interesting to see what is being made, what is being watched, and the mindset towards which media is going.
What's the mindset that media is going towards? Hit ratings?
नहीं, ratings तो हर कोई, ratings are, it's a business.
जी.
Ratings तो चाहिए. But at least whatever I've come across has by and large been okay. Some writers tend to fall asleep while they're writing. But
you have to watch out for those.
You have to watch out for those because you see the same thing being repeated and repeated and repeated. But generally, I've enjoyed what I've read. And of course, if there's something which is totally unacceptable, you say, "Yeah, ये करने वाली चीज़ नहीं है." But otherwise, by and large, I think. By and large, they're okay. Again, once a script is just one area, one level. Then it depends on who the producer is, who the director is, who the co-stars are.
बहुत सारे factors.
There are very many factors, and it's once the combination is right, then you get something good.
आपको भी acting offers आते हैं अभी तक?
Off and on.
आप नहीं करती?
कोई मजे की चीज़ें नहीं आती ना, कोई ऐसी the kind of things that have come have just, if it was something good with a good director and a good producer and a good script and a good project, I might have.
Listen, what's your professional achievement that you're most, professional and personal achievements that you're most proud of?
Professional achievement that I'm most proud of.
You've also been behind the camera.
Do I have to say one? Just one?
Many?
Well, see, Hina was a different thing. Then there was Sargam. Then out of the plays that I directed and produced, I think I enjoyed most of them. It's they were all achievements on their own levels at different parts of my professional journey.
Or personally, your achievement?
Personally, I would say my biggest blessings are Azan's children, and my parents.
Are you a doting grandmother?
Totally.
Do you spoil them?
Madly in love. Children are meant to be spoiled.
आपके घर हैरी पॉटर की बहुत चीजें हैं. Are the kids Potterheads or is Azan the Potterhead? And are you a Potterhead?
I follow their lead.
अच्छा.
But I think Harry Potter started Azan. It started with Azan, and then it got sort of got
it grows on you. It like basically the whole family catches the
yes
the excitement and the interest in it.
The magicalness. I mean, look, who doesn't like magic? Because Alice in Wonderland, jab tha, that was also a magicalness. That was a story we read growing up.
Fantasy.
It was the fantasy. It was the magic about it.
Do you think it's possible one day for Azan to do a cross-border collaboration the way you did? क्या आपकी ये ड्रीम्स में शामिल है? Like Hina is a crowning moment in your career. आपकी एक ड्रीम है अजान के लिए because of course his father is across the border and the contacts are there, the friendships are there.
It absolutely. I mean, because when I look back, the people whose careers were starting they were beginning when Azan was about to be born. So it would be a natural progression, but I think things have changed so much now, and there are so many international. There's so many politics was always there. Even the time I was there, I think I was banned every time I'd go to India. मुझे न्यूज़ आती थी कि आपको बैन कर दिया है इंटीरियर मिनिस्टर ने, आपको बैन कर दिया कल्चर मिनिस्टर ने. मैं कहा करते हैं बैन, क्या करेंगे, टीवी पे काम नहीं देंगे. I was banned half a dozen times. I was banned like every second week. It became a joke.
Okay.
I used to find it funny.
Even then.
हाँ.
अच्छा. तो आप क्या कह रही थी कि internationally?
Internationally, so many films are being made, and look, artists, you cannot close, like you can't stop water.
No.
You can't stop the flow of water. And now with social media, we're all listening to each other's music. Everyone is performing together. पाकिस्तानी और इंडियन जब निकलते हैं दुबई में, they're sitting together. दोस्तियाँ वही हैं, कपड़े एक दूसरे के पहनते हैं.
Language वही है, गाने वही हैं.
गाने वही है, कल्चर वही था 70 साल पहले.
So it's inevitable.
I mean, what? Yes, a line has been drawn across a piece of paper. But that doesn't change the thing. There's so many Indian families who still have family in Pakistan. There's so many Pakistani families who have half their families in India.
एक बात है, मैंने आपको बताया भी था, I'll ask you this, कि a lot of people nowadays say कि showbiz marriages don't work. A marriage between two actors from the same profession doesn't work. There are too many tensions and pressures attached to it. Do you think that's true?
I think any generalization is not true.
I knew you'd say this.
No, look, it depends on the people. It depends entirely on the people, who they are.
It varies from one marriage to the other.
Yes.
है ना?
I mean, there are people who've been married forever. Like you have, see, Samina Pirzada, Osman Pirzada.
Of course.
You see Muhammad Ali Zeba. You see so many couples who've been there forever.
हाँ, बिल्कुल.
And I'm sure across the border there are lots and lots of
clash of egos कहते हैं, हो जाता है.
Look, an ego coming into anything is a bad idea. Ego घर में भी नहीं होना चाहिए, workplace में भी नहीं होना चाहिए. You need to realize that the ego is something which is something you need to grow beyond. If you're going to live off your ego, nothing's going to work.
Did you not consider marriage again because now you had your son to look after और आपने उसको अपनी पूरी attention देनी थी?
You see, that's a very filmy approach. I'm sorry, that's a very filmy approach कि अभी मैं माँ हूँ, अभी मैं शादी नहीं कर सकती. No.
ऐसे नहीं.
No, if I had met a decent human being who I thought was appropriate, I would have gotten married, but I did not. That is the fact of it. I won't get filmy. I'm not going to sound like a 1970s film because that's how it is. कि इतनी बड़ी कुर्बानी दी, कोई कुर्बानी नहीं दी. Had I met someone who I thought would have been a suitable, compatible partner for me for the rest of my life, yes, I would certainly have gotten married. But I didn't meet any such person, and I preferred to be at home with the Azan or on my own. It was just, if you put a bunch of things together and you're deciding which one you prefer, you see which one you choose the one you prefer.
Yes, wise words.
No, so
and realistically, यानी film में तो नहीं रह रहे ना. Let's not be over dramatic.
Let's not get dramatic about it and try to be a filmy heroine.
नहीं, लेकिन एक बात है, जब आप एक single mother होती हैं तो फिर आपको होता है कि जिससे भी मैं साथ हूँ वो मेरे बच्चे को भी एक्सेप्ट करे. फिर आपके साथ एक और प्रायोरिटी हो जाती है. It's not just about you. It's also about your child. ये तो है ना.
Definitely.
ये तो है.
And the child is the bigger priority.
And is being a single parent difficult? Was it difficult?
I never looked at it like that. Because I mean, if you're going into the space to say, oh my God, this is so difficult, it will become difficult. If you say, okay, this is a situation the way it is, let me make the best of it, it's fine. That way, marriages are very difficult.
Life is difficult. क्या marriage और क्या parenthood.
Exactly.
Life throws obstacles at people all the time.
That's what you're supposed to learn. You're supposed to get out of your ego and learn and grow.
I've learned so much from you talking to you today. And by the way, you have exceptional taste in clothes. Always beautiful, classic looks that you go for. वो आप खुद ही choose करती हैं, है ना? कभी आप
This was chosen by Azan.
अच्छा, अजान का भी बहुत अच्छा taste है फिर. But
I think simplicity is the same. Kind of always appeals to me. Whether it is in people or it is in clothes or in anything else, I just don't like things that are overcomplicated. For the sake of being complicated.
हाँ, क्योंकि आप खुद बहुत realistically देखती हैं ना. आप जिंदगी को एक film की तरह over dramatic नहीं देखती.
No, देखिए films and stories and all of those, belong in the films and stories.
But was there a time when you were younger, जब आप थोड़ी dramatic तरह दुनिया को देखती थी?
हाँ,
इतनी realistic नहीं होंगी?
I still love to in my fantasies see situations and say कि यार ऐसा हो जाता तो that would be so picture perfect. It would so sort of fit the framework of a film. But it's life is different. But then sometimes life situations are so filmy. They're so filmy. They're beyond filmy. Those lives also happen.
You should write. I know you like writing, but you should write. Write us a drama which shakes people up. इसलिए तो आप read करती हैं. आप
Shakespeare. How do you want people to shake it up, Malia? Tell me which direction do you want them shaken in?
I feel that you will have a different way, a very realistic way of looking at the human psyche. And drama are about reality, the human psyche. बहुत बार, और आपको पता है ये, आप इतनी देर से इंडस्ट्री में है तो आपको बहुत सी चीज़ें एज ए वेटरन नज़र आती होंगे, flaws. Please think about this. You should write.
Thank you so much for saying that.
I'll look forward to that script. Thank you so much for this interview. Thank you for the heart-to-heart conversation.
Yes,
you are inspirational through and through.
Thank you so much.